Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you're watching us from. I'm Azuka OG, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. APC disowns Ngege's faction, backs Uba as leader despite court ruling. The National Leadership of All Progressive Congress, APC, has said, the one that is in Abuja, that's the headquarters, on Tuesday says they are fine with the leadership of the embattled caretaker chairman of the party in Anambra State, Honorable Basil Ejidike. And in a letter dated December 16, addressed to the State Commissioner of Police, signed by Senator John James Akpanodoe Edehe, is the secretary, the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, CECPC. They also dismissed the factional leadership of the party as dissidents. Could you imagine? Ejidike, who is Senator Andy Uba's ally, is serving a suspension, and this suspension was handed over to him by the faction of the party, and that's the faction that is loyal to the Minister of Labor and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, the one that handed him the sanction, suspension. So these two groups on December 11 held parallel stakeholders meeting at different locations at Abuja, whereby the group loyal to Ngige urged the national leadership to dissolve Ejidike's led executive and put in place a 7-man interim management committee to manage affairs of the party and oversee the conduct of their congresses in Anambra State, which was scheduled to hold a fortnight after the New Year. I am not just ready to read all their blabbing, but here is their conclusion, just for the sake of you need to hear news. Here's the conclusion on the matter. That's conclusion from them. You know, there was a court ruling nullifying Uba's candidacy on that election that Uba did not participate. But here is their conclusion. They said, despite the setback occasioned by an unfavorable court ruling, that was yesterday. You know, this was coming the day after the ruling. They said nullifying the candidature of the Senator Uba in the last November's governorship election. They said the same already been appealed against. They are working towards, appealing against the ruling. The status quo subsists, with Senator Uba remaining the leader of the Anambra State caucus of the party, and same having been affirmed by over 85% membership of the caucus earlier aforementioned. So despite the ruling that Mogalo is supposed to be the candidate, they don't care. Now on 2023 presidential election, Ohanaeze clears air on receiving bribe from Governor Umahi, and they issue strong warning. Ohanaeze and Uba, they have denied and they have disowned rumors making rounds on the social media that the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum, Dave Umahi, in his desperation to become president, same reason he joined the APC. He said he recruited the office of the Secretary General of the Apex Igbo group for his 2023 presidential bid. According to Ohanaeze, he said, we refuse to join issues with faceless organizations not registered in Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, but based on the issue of qualification for public. The chairman of Southeast Governors and Ebonyi State Governor, Dr. Umahi, has never met with the Secretary General, Mazi Okechukwu Isiguzoro, in person or donated any property or whopping sum of money to him. This is the effort of the Igbo saboteurs and fifth columnist from the pit of hell. This statement was signed by Carlo Odidika. Carlo, he's a media advisor to Secretary General Ohanaeze. The statement went on to say the group cannot be bought by anyone, including the Southeast governors. Ohanaeze said it was very much aware that as 2023 draws near, northern and southwest presidential aspirants have mobilized mushroom and non-existent groups to destabilize the southeast. Could this be coming from the north? Can't it come within the Igbo bloc? Anyway, the group said all that matters to it is for an Igbo son or daughter to become Nigeria's president come 2023. Some Ipobians will tell you pipe dream. Adding that no conspiracy theories can destabilize the leadership of Ohanaeze. The APC Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization also vowed to ensure Igbos field worthy presidential candidates in 2 major political parties for 2023 presidential elections. And Ohanaeze, this Ohanaeze is so strong that it's, the way it's issuing warning. He said, we warn that any individual or group of persons who spread fake news against officers of Ohanaeze without any substantial evidence to support it will be prosecuted for libel and defamation of character in the court of competent jurisdiction. But who is this their worthy candidate? The candidate Ohanaeze has given their blessing. Is it Umahi? Meanwhile, let's even understand the Ohanaeze that is speaking. This particular Ohanaeze speaking is a factional Ohanaeze led by engineer, is it called Edwin Ibo? So, who is opposed to the Ohanaeze, the one that is the main Ohanaeze, inherited from Nnyamwodo, headed by Professor Obiozo. So, I realized the factional Ohanaeze is more vocal on matters. They seem to speak on every matter. Do the Igbos really go with this particular Ohanaeze that is working towards Igbo president? Someone said they are usurping authority, that they had no right to speak for Ndi Igbo as a whole. So which of the Ohanaeze would have originally received bribes from Umahi or whoever? We are aware Umahi identifies himself with the Ohanaeze led by George Obiozo. So Isiguzo belongs to the Chidibe led Ohanaeze. Which of these Ohanaeze? Anambra driver injured as vehicle rammed into stray cows. If in the Fulani, Kainari every time. I thought anti-open grazing law is functional and are taking care of that. These people are insulting our collective interests. Anambra driver injured as vehicle rammed into stray cows. Cows that are, dissident cows led by dissident people. Anyway, a driver identified as Igwe Ofonagoro escaped death by a whisker on Tuesday at the Kwata Junction Oka Enugu Expressway, Anambra State, after his vehicle rammed into cows. The vehicle, a Mitsubishi L300 bus with number plate ZBL 554YG, crushed 2 cows to death and injured others. An eyewitness who did not identify himself said the accident occurred around 2 a.m. in Imototo when some herdsmen and their cows blocked the road. Getting easy. He said the driver lost control and rammed into the cows, killing 2 and injuring 2. The sources said that the injured driver was taken to a hospital in Oka. And the Anambra State Sector Command Federal Road Safety Corps, Mr. Adeoye Ile-Lewi, said the obstruction caused by the crash had been cleared. Stupid people. You people should clear the headers of the road. The government should clear the headers, not just to wait for the obstruction after an accident. Clear the headers of the road to ward off accidents. I think there's an anti-open grazing law. I don't like what the road safety man is saying. He said while wishing the injured victim a quick recovery, he urged the motoring public to be on alert at all times to avoid running into obstructions. And I said drivers must adhere to traffic rules and regulation. Traffic rules, does it include dodging Fulani cows? And, I know one has to, walk towards his own safety. But among the rules does the rule include, avoid Fulani cows? And I have not heard that night travels have been banned. I think majority of the blame should go to the cattle rearers. Anambra State does not tolerate open grazing. Why will these people still be moving freely with their cattle on our streets? In rounding up, we would like to wish our brother, who is a seller, Engineer Ohanaeze, he's a seller, an international seller. We wish him happy wedding anniversary. We wish you many more successful years in marriage, and may the bond of this love holding the both of you become stronger as you grow in marriage. Happy anniversary, Ohanaeze. Happy anniversary. And this is where we round up on this show. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Also click on the bell icon to get our updates. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Azuka Oji. I say bye for now.